Right. What we'll observe, what is the next action point we need to observe? When in real time this is a form. So far we have with the 3 only fields, but in real time that form may be with so many fields. So in that scenario, as many input fields are there here, as many method arguments should be there in the backend component, backend action mapped method. Okay, so that is very much inconvenient. So what is the ideal solution for that? Okay, right, we'll see that. So here, what to do next? Here in the form, yes, this form is same, but small changes we need to do here. There, instead of using traditional HTML form, we're going to use something additional into that. Okay, so what is that? Spring has given few HTML elements like this, custom JSP elements they are called. Using JSTL, Java Standard Tag Libraries, they define custom tags. Those custom tags we are going to use. Those custom tags are available in Spring given documentation, Spring given MVC documentation. If you observe the one point you can find here, that I am going to add here. That is the rate. Here, tag lib will have one attribute, that is URI. That URI is http://www.springframework.org/tags/form. Form tags I wanted to access here in this form, in this JSP page. So how JSP parser, that is Tomcat component, JSP parser will understand the JSP and do the translation process. So how JSP translator should understand which is HTML tag and which is Spring tag? Yeah, I will prefix all Spring tags with the form colon. Okay, right. So how do I do it? Angle bracket, form colon. So whatever it is highlighting us, whatever it is suggesting us, all are from Spring Framework tags. Okay, form colon, form. In this form, again, the same things. This time, instead of using simple ID, simple boilerplate text, I would like to use label HTML element. Okay, Spring element, Spring form element. So that is form colon label. What is the label? This label should be should be directed to one input element. That input element name I will put in a while. Here, this is ID. Okay, then form colon input, path equals to what? This path equals to name. But where is this name existing? Listen carefully. Where is this name existing? Yeah, here form tag you have, form tag. That form tag should have a couple of attributes. One of them is modal attribute. Modal attribute is person. Again, from where this person should come. How you reached to this page? How did you reach to this page? With one view. With one view, you reach to this person, person form.js. So, what is it? Here, person form.jsp. Okay, right. This person form.jsp page, as of now, it is simple string. No. Here, instead of returning simple string, you should return a modal and view object. View is this person form, but modal object is the person object, the one which you are accessing from here. Okay, so here the total business is communication between view modal and controller. From controller, modal and view comes out as return value. This is only the key point here. Total MVC, the controller will have so many methods. Those methods are called action mapped methods. Means some URL. Means every method has mapped with one URL. So means whenever that URL came, this method will run. When this method runs, this method should return again model and view object. This view again presented to the client with the data. That data is model. Okay, right. Here in the employee controller, how you are reaching to person form with this method. Okay. So here, instead of this is a string, let us create a model and view. Model and view. Model and view equals to new model and view of what is the string? Person form. Person form. Now this model and view object dot add object. With what name the object is to be added? Person. With what name the object is to be added? Person. Now what is the object? New person. New person of. No parameter constructor I am calling. And here let us return the model and view object instead of simple string and change the return type. Okay, right. Now what happens whenever someone accessed new person URL, a page will be returned. I mean model and view object will be returned. That is with view is person form, and the model associated attached to the view is a person reference variable name. So that person is going to be accessed here. In that person, path is ID, not name, ID. Sorry, it's a typo. Okay, right. Now a break and path. Path of label also ID. In the similar way, label and input field. Label and input field pairs to one label and one input field. One label, one input field. Path to be the member variable name. So here ID form colon label. Form colon label. Path is name, then person name, then form colon input. Path is name. That's all. And then break. Name email, right? The other field is form colon input. Path is email and form colon this is label. Form colon input. And then finally you need to write these two input fields, input type, buttons. Now this old form you can remove. Actually you cannot find any difference in the output during the execution. You cannot find any big difference. Yes, difference is there, but it is very small difference. Okay, right. So yeah, again this form is to be submitted to which page, which action mapped method. Yeah, action. And with what HTTP method it should go? Method. Method is obviously post, and action is, what is the action here? Reg person, right? Reg person should take this form and should take the values, right? Now reg person, here this time we are not going to send them as value by value by value, a single object person. But how the person object is coming at the rate? This person object should be this is called model attribute. What is called? Model attribute. Now anyways you received a person object with person reference variable. Then what is the point of declaring a person variable in local? No, there is nothing required. Yeah, here also you call it is a person. Otherwise P1 is good. P1 is not a problem. You can call it as a P1. Now save this also. Let us try this to run with relaunch. I am trying with relaunch. Based on the errors it is thrown, we can realize, okay, relaunch is not sufficient. We have to stop and start the project again. Right, so far no errors. Now go to the browser, give the URL, go to the home page, right? Now new person registration link. Wow. But did you find any difference here? What is it? Oh, email label gone. That is a difference. Fine. A form colon label email. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Yeah, fine, it's gone. That is one big difference. Right. Here, no, it's not appearing. Didn't appear, right? By refreshing here, it is not appearing. So relaunch. After relaunch, go to the browser, refresh. Wow. One more difference is there. Earlier ID was blank, now it is 0. From where it got 0? Huh? Oh. See, here you are displaying a person object, right? What you are displaying? This person object, modal attribute. Okay. Now, how this person object came here? From another method, new person. Here, this is the new person object. Suppose if I created a person object with parameters, for example, 999, A is the name, B is the email, save this, relaunch. Oh, displayed something here. My God, something is displayed in the console. But application launched successfully. Now go to the browser, refresh here. Okay? Did you understand from where 0 came now? Yeah. Right. We will go back and remove the default values. Means no parameter constructor only will call. Okay? Right. Relaunch. Right, refresh, empty. Now let us give values. 333, name is ABCD, email ID XYZ, register. Every time I am giving different values to understand that it is a different page. Yeah, here ID is 333, name is ABCD, email is XYZ. Means what happened? As the first I have called this URL. So this here, a model and view object has been created with the person form view and a new person object, and then returned. So new a person form. Person form means it's a JSP page. Person form JSP page. In that person form JSP page, I am retrieving the model object, namely person, and presented all the input fields and obtained the user values. This form is to be submitted with the reg person action. Means a server side in the controller, one method is there mapped with one request mapping, that is reg person. With reg person request mapping, one method is there. Where is that reg person mapped method? New person, reg person. Yeah, this is the method. Okay. So what is happening here? Whenever I have submitted this form, this person object with all these values will be submitting to this action. So that a person object is coming into the method as argument, which I have annotated with model attribute. Means the values whatever I have given in the request, in the model attribute are coming here. Model attribute. Now that model attribute I am retrieving, and I am again keeping into the model and view object as a model. This is the model. Okay, right. And then I am returning the model and view to new person.jsp. Actually, this new person.jsp is not mandatory. The reason why we are using here is to display the user this page so that we can understand, okay, this page, whatever person details I have given has been processed by the Spring. So how do I understand? By displaying this acknowledgement. But in real time, this kind of acknowledgement is not required. Instead, just let us we display some small message, that's all. So that will achieve after a while once we started using database. Okay.